All right, we are back again, and we have a super exciting episode for you this time. It is going to be just a little bit of training, and then we're going to try to take on Brock and get our first badge.
Do you think we can take him?
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous. Like, it's one of those things where if our A team that we're planning on using against him does not succeed, then our B team is almost useless.
That's true. We don't have a backup.
Yeah, so I think we can take him with our A team, but I do have that thought in the back of my mind.
That's true.
But
do you think we should rush right in there with Squirtle, or do you think?
I think we should save Squirtle for Onyx.
Okay.
And try to just do as much as we can without Squirtle.
So we started off with the worm, or something else? Maybe even
I'm almost
Bitey and lower his defense or something?
Yeah, exactly. I'm almost thinking, like, I don't know. It depends on... Oh, shit. He's going to evolve. It depends on how strong the worm is against them, and if he gets confusion right now.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh's right.
Does he have anything useful? Maybe it just didn't tell us. Oh, no. When does he learn anything good? Maybe it's like level 11.
Maybe.
Should we keep... I mean, we almost don't have a choice except to keep working on it.
Right. Better be really strong.
I do want to say he learns confusion, like, pretty quick.
I think it's 15? Could it be that high?
No. Because think about it. He hasn't learned a new move in, like, a long time. So he's just, like, itching to learn a move. He's
never learned a new move. He only knows tackle and
exactly. Yeah, but at some point... Oh, yeah, no, he does... He knows Harden, right?
No, he never learned Harden.
Oh.
Yeah, we're too used to, like, the fire red, leaf green.
Yeah, I know. I'm, like, all confused now. Now it's like, does he even learn confusion? Like, he must.
Maybe at 35.
Yeah, it can't be that high, because I, like, remember using confusion against Brock, even, like, way back when. And Beedrill learns, like, Twin Needle or something like that.
At what level?
I don't know. I guess the same level as whatever Butterfree learns confusion. Maybe. We'll see.
Ooh, that was big. But we are 7 levels higher than it.
Yeah, like, the worm is still decently strong. It's just tackle is such a garbage move, especially for a not normal type.
Yeah, and it's going to be not very effective against Onyx and Geodude.
Yeah, exactly. So he's like almost as useless as Pikachu is right now, even though Pikachu is like really useless.
Completely useless.
Like, Pikachu's almost like you don't want to send him out because you don't want him to just die by accident all of a sudden. Now, can you Thunder Wave Onyx?
I don't think it'll affect him because it's an electric move.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just wasn't 100% sure. Rattata is pretty accurate as far as, like, the enemy Rattata picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they did a good job with that one.
But his back picture is like, it makes up for how good the regular one is.
That's true.
Pidgey is like, it's like, even the ones that are really close, like Pidgey, it's like there's still something kind of like weird and creepy about Pidgey.
Yeah. No,
Whereas like it on like the Pokemon card. Yeah, exactly. Like on the Pokemon card, you don't think like, oh, Pidgey's cute, but kind of creepy. But this Pidgey's like kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's definitely the eyes, because they're barely like seeable, you know? It's got a lot of black around them, and then the eye itself is super dark.
Yeah, it's super just like, oh my god.
It's too much like
also,
an actual animal's eyes.
Yeah. Also, look at Butterfree for a second.
Okay.
It's like, what is going on there? He's like, oh, howdy! And then if you look at his wing pattern, it looks like another eyeball, like, kind of down, you know, in the front.
And think about
and
that.
He's got,
and
like,
the
this
antennas are like hands reaching up.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I'm gonna get you, like a blob monster.
Yeah.
That's scary. Butterfree is one of the scariest Pokemon I've ever seen. I think, like, now that I see both versions.
See, the front view of Butterfree is pretty accurate, though.
Yeah. It's accurate, but still something's, like, weird about it. Like, it's weird that Butterfree is just black, even though, like, you know, he's supposed to be, like, a purple, so what else are they gonna do?
Yeah.
But when they make him black, it seems like so hardcore. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, like at least like Rattata has the right eyes. He doesn't have 4 whiskers, but you know, he's pretty much like what you expect him to be.
Yeah, no. Exactly. The tooth.
Plus it's... Yeah. Exactly. Plus, it's like weird because they're so detailed when you see them from afar, and then it's like all zoomed in when it's their behind view. You know, and it's like, why is that? Why isn't it just, you know, a regular amount of detail?
I don't know.
It's almost like it was like pre-created to be full-sized, and then that didn't work at the angle, so they had to cut it in half and enlarge it or something.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I think
maybe that's why.
Better if it was full size, like you could see the whole silhouette.
Yeah, yeah, and then it's like, you know, it's like, why didn't they do that?
I don't know.
It must have been a change later on. We should, like, look into that on the side. I'm, like, kind of interested if it was just... Because, like, it doesn't make sense graphically. If you look, like, his graphics... Well, I don't know. His graphics are similar, too. But that decision could have been made later on also.
Right. Scooby is pretty tough at this point.
Yeah, he could definitely handle just like wild garbage. Alright, let's see. Come on. If it doesn't happen at 12, like, I don't know. I almost want to give up on that idea.
Yeah.
And just focus on Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
But it must happen at 12.
You would think so. But I thought it happened at 10.
That's true. So I guess really, at some point in the game, especially because this is so, like, definite, this way of playing, we have to, like, figure out who is gonna be capable of beating the Elite Four.
Yeah, no, that's definitely
and, like, focus on that. Yeah, and, like, I don't think we have to do it right now, because right now we're trying to just get where we can, but I'd say, like, once we beat Lieutenant Surge, that should kind of be a thought in our mind.
It should be a thought in our mind, and then, like, once we beat, who's the fire guy? Blaine. By Blaine, we should have it pretty, like, okay, we're, like, most of the way there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm really hoping about getting, Snorlax. It's just in general. Because he's, like, he's like a tank, and in this kind of playing, you want, like, a tanky sort of guy.
Right. And that's the thing, it's like, that's why we kind of don't even need a Clefairy, is because you only want one normal, and Snorlax is going to fill that role.
Yeah, he's kind of like the Kingpin normal type. Like, Clefable is better now, I feel like, as a part fairy, I'm pretty sure, than they have, like, ever been.
Mm-hmm.
But in the original, it's like Snorlax is just badass. And I love his, he's got such a short call. He's just like, burr, like a burr. Kind of noise, you know? Alright, so I cheated and I looked it up just out of curiosity. Butterfree learns Confusion at level 10 in red, but level 12 in blue.
That's so weird.
So even that stuff was different, which I didn't know until just now. That's kind of why I mentioned it.
That's insane.
Yeah, so I mean, according to this thing I just read, we'll see, obviously, in a little bit. But that's at least good, because, you know, we kind of need Butterfree, I think.
What site did you use? Because I'm definitely a Cerebi guy. It doesn't get better than Cerebi, if you ask me.
I know, I should have used Cerebi. I just Googled it. I'm on IGN.
Okay.
So that's still pretty good. It's not just like some guy like, yeah, I think it's, like a comment on YouTube or something.
Right. Yeah,
you know, where it's just like, alright, well, if you don't know, don't answer the forum. You know what I mean? Like, people do that all the time, though.
Yeah.
They answer with, I don't really know, but, and then they give you their answer, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to trust what you're saying if you just started it off with you don't know.
Yeah, it's like, this is the internet. The information's out there somewhere. I don't need you to, speak up and tell me they're wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, somewhere are you? We're gonna solve that mystery.
See, the other biggest hurdle with Nuzlocke is I just get so bored of grinding that it's like, okay, I'm gonna go on. I don't care if I'm ready.
Uh-huh.
You know? It's like...
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. You gotta be careful with that ambition.
That's the thing, it's like...
Alright, so I'm seeing a confirmation, I believe, of what I read on Cerebi.
Okay. That's so weird.
It doesn't really specify which version, but it says that, oh, you learn Confusion when you evolve, and then it also says you learn Confusion at level 12.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, like, what other Pokemon are like that? Like, do you think it's just the ones that are affected by different versions, like, you know, Weedle and Caterpie, Sandshrew and Ekans, etc.?
Maybe. Yeah, that's the first I ever heard of that, so it's like I can't even imagine that there's other... Like, as far as I know, that's the only move ever that's ever been like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. We'll have to Google that later. Give it a little googly oogly.
So, I'm super excited to have a war turtle. I think that's like the coolest of all the teenage Pokemon, you know?
Now, I agree with you, because an Ivysaur is just like a, you know, an Ivysaur is just like a pimped out Bulbasaur. And a Charmeleon is cool, but he's just not as cool as Charizard in every way. And Wartortle is like unique because like he's got those ears. Like, what is up with those like wing ears? I don't get that.
And
like that's got to be something.
Like, that's the thing that's so interesting about him, is like he starts to go one way. It's like, oh wow, he's getting furry. I bet his next form's going to be really furry. And then nope, no fur. Yeah. It just all falls off.
Yeah, it's almost like they were like gonna do something else and then like change their mind, or like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're like, they needed something to make them a little more unique. Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't, like, imagine Wartortle without the furry tail and without the ears. He would just be a big Squirtle.
Right.
Whereas, like, Charmeleon is like, alright, he's a little different. He's got the horn. He's got a different body type completely.
Yeah, he's got those claws.
And he's like a darker
defined
color.
Yeah.
You know, Wartortle's a different color than Squirtle, but I don't know. That alone's not enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like some... The other thing is like his name, like Wartortle. Like, what is that?
I don't know. That is weird.
He's really quite the mysterious Pokemon there. And nobody really thinks about him, you know?
Yeah. People should talk
the other
a little
thing
bit more about Wartortle for sure.
Yeah, the other thing is Wartortle's got like little fang teeth that he's starting to develop, and Blastoise kind of doesn't pick up on that.
He's got like the same degree, you know, right? Doesn't he have a couple fang teeth?
I think he's got like these minor fang teeth, but they're like the same color as his skin, whereas Wartortle has like teeth.
Yeah.
But it's like, when you see Wartortle, you're like, oh, his evolved form's gonna have some, like, real fangs on him or something, you know, something. He's gonna have a mouth, you know, that bites, whereas Blastoise, you don't think that at all.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, he's got cannons on his shoulders. Which is, you know, pretty badass, too.
Yeah, maybe the cannon should have teeth.
You know, it's funny because Venusaur, it's like, I get why Venusaur looks the way that it does, because it kind of makes sense in a way where it's like, alright, what's like the crazier, tougher version of, you know, Ivysaur, and it's going to be this just plant creature. But at the same time, Venusaur comes off as like the friend that grew up and got really nerdy and fat and like just kind of like, you know, you don't hang around as much anymore. Whereas like Charizard grew up and he's like, oh yeah, Charizard's more badass. And Blastoise grows up and you're like, wow, Blastoise is kind of a badass. And then Venusaur grows up and you're like, at first you're like, Venusaur's kind of cool, and then you're like, he's kind of got like pimply face and stuff. Just playing like World of Warcraft all day.
Yeah. I always think about that, like, Pokemon Stadium Venusaur with the bloodshot eyes, where he's, like, really gross.
Yeah. Yeah, because he just does that when he uses a move, right? That's, like, what he looks like?
Yeah, his eyes, like, bulge out and get really, like, it looks like it's painful for him.
Yeah, see, like, that's totally, like, They threw that in on purpose. They're like, Venusaur is that fat stoner friend that sits in his parents' basement and just plays, like, you know, computer games all day. And he's just Venusaur.
Poor Venusaur.
I wish there was some way to get the other starters. Oh, here. Yeah!
We got it. Oh, that's a relief.
All right. Are we going in right now? Wait. Let's see how close you are to Squirtle.
Wait.
Like if Squirtle only has like 5 XP to grow a level, you might as well use it now.
No, he just leveled up.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I got him to 12 and then I stopped using him.
Who do you think our next Pokemon's gonna be? Sparrow? Or Jigglypuff?
I definitely hope for Jigglypuff.
Whoever it is, they have to be better than one of the 6 guys we have now.
Also, what do you say to buying that Magikarp?
Yeah, I think maybe that's a good idea if we well, I don't know, because it was like what I was saying before with Magikarp about he's a water type and he's super high in attack. Is he really worth it even in general?
I don't know. And it could be one of those things where maybe we'll go back and get him if we don't have like a good water type.
Yeah, and he can level up really quick. Alright, so here's the battle. Oh my god, we're just gonna dominate. Go ahead, defense curl all you want. He clearly didn't study the rules of the game.
Brock isn't a very good gym leader.
Wow. Is this like... I almost feel like you should send out Squirtle just for the experience, not waste it on the worm.
Alright. Scooby.
No. Let him use Bide and then switch out. Because I think then it doesn't matter, right?
But what if he doesn't use Bide?
He'll use it.
Let's see about that. Screech.
Oh. Damn, level 14 now. Oh wow, he's just trying to do some damage. Oh, but so are you!
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, screech all you want. Screech in pain, you bitch.
Easy.
Oh my god, oh.
Easy.
And Brock is grabbing his nipples because he's so pissed he lost.
Yeah, he's not wearing a
He's
shirt.
like, "Grr! I deserve this punishment." I bet he's not wearing a shirt because he's trying to be like Bruno, because Bruno is like the only other rock trainer and he's also better than Brock, and he's not wearing a shirt and kind of looks like Jack Brock.
He doesn't have shoes either. Look at those toes sticking out there.
Yeah, he's like on his toes right now.
But now
Did
he's
Brock
wearing a
just
shirt.
give you Flash?
No, he said I can use it outside of battle now. Oh, because he's not wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
I see. Gotta teach him Flash. Bide. Useful.
Yeah, I'm so happy we got that. It's exactly what we need to get through the game right now.
Alright, well, let's call it there.
Alright, well, I guess it's another episode down. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining us.
Next time on Rapping with Pokemon.